Hi everyone! Welcome back to the TMDSAS Application Workshop series. So in this video, we're focusing on one of the most personal parts of the application process, your essays. Today we're going to walk through the TMDSAS essay section, what each essay is asking, how to avoid overlap between essays, common mistakes applicants make, and practical strategies for writing clearly and effectively. Your essays help admissions committees better understand your experiences, your perspective, and your motivation beyond just your academic metrics. It's an opportunity to add context, reflection, and depth to your application. As always, this video is designed to support you through the process, but the official TMDSAS application guide should remain your primary reference throughout the cycle. All right, so let's just do a brief overview of the essay section of the application. TMDSAS includes multiple essay prompts depending on what type of applicant you are. So for most applicants, the core essays include the personal statement, the personal characteristics essay, and the optional essay. Veterinary applicants should note that all three essays are required. There are additional essays for dual degree programs. You're going to want to see the application guide for more information at the bottom of the essay section in that page of the application guide. Now, each essay serves a different purpose, and one of the biggest mistakes applicants make is treating all of them like they're the same essay rewritten three different ways. So we're going to talk about how strong applications use each essay, take advantage of each essay to show a different dimension of yourself as an applicant. The personal statement is your primary essay. So for medical applicants, that prompt is asking you to explain your motivation for pursuing medicine and include the value of the experiences that prepared you to become a physician. Dental, veterinary, and podiatry applicants will see slightly different prompts, similar but slightly different, tailored to each individual profession. And this personal statement has a 5,000 character limit within the application, and that is including spaces. So just keep track of that character count as you go along. It can be helpful to think about the personal statement as an essay that's answering, why this profession, why now, and have you had experiences that have shaped that decision. That's the exact place you would want to talk about that. It's not meant to be a point-for-point resume, just in paragraph form or a summary of every accolade and activity in your application. Instead, you're going to want to focus on reflection and connection. Admissions committees already see your activities section. Some common pitfalls that applicants experience in filling out those essay sections could be that they're, trying to include too many stories, perhaps maybe not focused in on what that prompt is, staying too surface level, or focusing more on what happened than what you learned, because you're going to want to have some reflection, talk about growth. A focused essay with a clear reflection is usually more effective than trying to cover everything. The personal characteristics essay is the next one we'll talk about. Now, the personal characteristics essay is required for all applicants and asks you to describe personal characteristics, experiences, skills, or background that would contribute to the educational experience of others. And all of these prompts are listed within the application guide section as well. So this is not simply another personal statement essay, just worded a little differently, right? This is a separate prompt. Instead, think about the perspectives that you bring to the table. What experiences shaped how you interact with others? What qualities or insights you would contribute to a learning environment? Now, that might include family or cultural experiences, leadership, work responsibilities, community involvement, career changes, military service, athletics, artistic backgrounds, rural experiences, or any other meaningful life experiences that shaped your perspective. Common pitfalls to avoid here would be repeating your personal statement, listing traits without any examples, right? You want to get into that detail or depth, or discussing, personal hardship without discussing reflection or growth. Strong essays usually connect experiences to perspective and educational contribution. All right, the next one is the optional essay. Now, like I said, it's not optional for our veterinary applicants, but the optional essay gives all applicants a space to provide additional context that's perhaps not addressed anywhere else in the application. This essay, the optional essay, has a 2,500 character count limit, including spaces. So the optional essay is commonly used to explain academic inconsistencies, address gaps or unusual circumstances, provide important context for the admissions committee, or discuss experiences that were not fully captured elsewhere within your application. The space for this essay is not intended to, continue another essay or repeat information that you've already covered. Optional does not mean unimportant. If there's context that would help the schools better understand your application and who you are, this can be the perfect place to include it. Okay, now we're going to talk about some writing strategies and common pitfalls when it comes to the essays. First strategy, start early. Strong essays usually go through multiple drafts and revisions, so make sure you're giving yourself time to brainstorm, step away, revise, and review for clarity. Have somebody else read your essay. Look for those clarifications that can be made, those edits that you can make, because it is very, very important to note that you will not be able to edit or change your essays at all after submitting. Another helpful strategy is to focus on reflection. Admissions committees are evaluating insight, self-awareness, not just point blank your experiences listed in your activities or anything like that. They're looking for that insight to who you are. So asking yourself, why did this matter to me? What did I learn? What perspective did I gain? Those can be helpful questions for you. Avoid redundancy. Each essay should contribute something new to your application. A helpful thing to ask yourself may be, if someone only read this essay, what would they learn about me that they couldn't learn anywhere else in my application? Be specific. Specific details and examples tend to be more memorable and authentic than broad statements. Speaking of authenticity, stay authentic. Applicants sometimes do feel a certain pressure to sound a certain way in their writing, like overly formal, overly polished, overly dramatic. But just remember to communicate as yourself. Clear, thoughtful, and genuine writing is often the most effective route. Some of the most common issues applicants run into: typing a placeholder word or text in the text box for the essay, and forgetting to come back to complete that essay before submitting their application. Like I said, you aren't able to edit anything after you hit submit, so make sure that you've completely answered those essay questions and that information is saved on the page. Because if you fail to save the page does time out after so long. We don't want you to lose your work, so do save and save often. Another common mistake would be ignoring or not fully answering the prompt itself, repeating the same message across all of your essays, using cliches without that deeper reflection, writing essays that only describe events without personal reflection, trying to impress instead of communicating clearly, waiting until the last minute and rushing through it. You don't want to do that. And not reading over your work before submitting, right? You want to proofread, you want to take your time. Strong essays are usually clear, focused, reflective, and intentional, and that will show in your writing. Okay, just some final reminders here before submitting. Proofread, review those character count limits, make sure each essay serves a different purpose and is a different reflection of yourself within your application, and confirm that your essays align with the rest of your application narrative overall. Also remember, once your TMDSAS application is submitted, it can't be edited or replaced afterward. Your goal is not to write what you think admissions committees want to hear. Your goal is to communicate who you are, what shaped your path, and how your experiences connect to your future goals in healthcare. So thanks for watching the application workshop video for today. Be sure to review the TMDSAS application guide. There's a link in the description below. I also put links to some other video resources that we've created about writing essays. You can also explore the rest of our application workshop series on this YouTube channel for additional guidance throughout the cycle. We have a playlist. I'll drop a link to that in the description as well, the playlist of all of our workshop videos that we have out so far for entry year 2027. And as always, best of luck with your application journey. Bye. Bye.